I know this energy is coming off of Mercury and Venus retrograde energy, as well as the new moon and the solar eclipse, but this is timeless. But today I've been feeling like shit, okay? And I don't even want to say me, because I know I am deeply connected and I feel lots of energies, even energies from a distance, baby. I got that tap in, baby, okay? But yeah, I've been feeling like shit. So I want to get this energy out through the tarot, okay? See what this is for the collective, because there has to be a reason why I feel like shit, because I didn't do shit. So why do I feel like shit? There's some shit in the air, okay? I want to get this cosmic insights here. See where this energy is at. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for connecting with me through my website, booking one-on-one readings. Thank you for supporting my other platforms as well. On this YouTube channel, just to get a little more up close and personal, I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, okay? But we're gonna celebrate the small wins, and I'm always grateful for my soul tribe that consistently comes through and is always exchanging positive energy and, you know, just keeping everything where it is and naturally. You know, if you know, you know, but I'm always appreciative of every little thing. So I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to my 75 subscribers starting in this video, okay? 25 more subscribers, I'll be at 100. It's been slow and steady because I'm so intentional about my work, plus I'm the only one that do all of this. This is my purpose. So it's like I don't have much outer support within what I do. You know, like when you're in your craft and you've already done a lot anyways. You've put in a lot of labor anyways. So it's like whatever you do, it's automatically yours. You own it. And it doesn't matter what it may look like to the outside world. It's the quality of your life and how true you are within the greatness of what you got going on. So, but I've been feeling like complete crap. I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. Today just was not the day. So let's see what the tarot is gonna do. And if y'all like any of this content, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, okay? So y'all don't miss out. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. I want to learn how to not speak so soon and just let the cards do the storytelling, because when I get my mouth rolling, it's over, okay? That's why I be trying to like low-key get off here real quick, because man, but that's all right. So we got a honeymoon. We're going to put this over here. A gold digger and a honeymoon. What the fuck? They want your money being used. Somebody was only with someone for the luxury. A fire sign. This person could have been a fire sign. Take this wherever it goes, because this is going to be gender fluid. I feel like somebody is more comfortable in some type of illusion. Okay? But there's something about communicate. Okay, this could be something about Mercury's retrograde. Like, what is this situation, or what is this dilemma pointing to? Like here, okay? Somebody may need to see that and get themselves on the straight and narrow. Like, that's what this feels like, to be like completely fucking 100 with y'all. This fire sign energy also could dictate passion, but this even looks weird. Like, the way that I feel, this even look, man, okay, spirit, use me, please protect my vessel. Okay, because what the fuck? I want to put this together because this might take a little something. Okay, a fire sign could be a gold digger. Somebody, is something about this person falling for somebody's ego and not wanting to go deeper, or somebody could have presented their ego to someone to see how they would act. This person is a liar, okay? This is like somebody could have been wearing a mask the entire time, or they're holding up a facade, possibly even to protect their heart even. Or like somebody is realizing that this honeymoon phase was all lies, like the honeymoon phase is over. The honeymoon phase is over. Now somebody is like, fuck this shit. Either pay up or get lost, honey. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So, we know that there's a liar that's a fire sign that happens to be a gold digger with a honeymoon. That's what in the world? This is that retrograde energy. This could have been Venus's influence too. Ooh, that's what I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. Venus's influence. Baby, what? What's going on? Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. We got pregnancy. Someone is expecting. Someone could have even been expecting for you to fall for their ego. Someone was expecting for this fire sign to fall for this ego, and somebody is a water sign now. There's a water sign that's pregnant. Somebody could be giving birth during Earth sign season, Taurus season, Virgo season. We already just passed Capricorn season. Okay. Manifest. A water sign could be manifesting a pregnancy, and a fire sign could be a gold digging liar. that was okay. So there's something where someone's ego is being washed over and someone is being rebirthed or restored here. This also gives off Yamaya as well, okay? This is giving off Yamaya, like for real. This row right here is giving off Yamaya. Wow. For this rebirth, there's like a refreshing start here that's been taking its time. Cycles. Something is ending and something is beginning. Yeah, see? That's what I said. Somebody's ego. Somebody is being mirrored, or somebody is mirroring something. Somebody is mirroring something that somebody is mirroring something that they never got the chance to experience or something of that nature. Okay, this is coming off kind of weird, but cycles is right here. Man, I feel like complete crap. Let's see if we can get this up here on the table. Cycles, fate, something ending, something beginning. This also feels like an era, but it's like, why is it totally the opposite? And we got commitment up here. So this is an era, but it's totally the opposite. Something could be being reverted back. Like there's a new cycle taking place. This new cycle is over here with this water sign energy. A new cycle, reborn again. And this person over here is kind of like maybe the reminder of something of the past here. Because I'm telling you, somebody rather be stuck in a honeymoon phase. Whoa. We got no, and we got date night. Cycles, no. Get ready to be wined and dined. I want to say that something is well past the stage of like premature dating over here. Is that? It's not a new era. That's what Spirit is saying. It's not a new era or a new cycle. It's like way past that. Because it's like this energy over here had been trying to mirror something, and it's like it makes them look a certain way, or it made them look a certain way because they possibly wasn't thinking before they was acting. They were lying. They were over here trying to hold up some type of lie about the way a cycle was going here because they are jealous of what is going on over here. That's what that seems like here, okay? Wow. Somebody never got this before. Okay. Somebody never experienced that before. Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. Somebody told someone no. Somebody refused to move on to the next level in a connection here. It could have been involving an air sign. This feels like somebody had two options, a fire sign or a water sign. They had options to go a certain way with something here. Especially with this air sign energy, somebody was trying to contemplate on who to move on with. What the fuck? Experiencing a breakup, and somebody was gonna have to take their losses, or somebody wanted to make something feel like they were weighing their options here. It was part of some type of strategic plan. Wow, it was part of a strategic plan. Wow. And somebody is refusing this cycle here. Refusing this cycle of, oh God. Refusing the cycle of moving on or moving in with someone. Someone else is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Like I said, somebody was thinking that they had options, or they made something look a certain way. Somebody could be narcissistic and they're spying and fishing for information. Or this person could be an earth sign. or an earth sign was spying on this cycle, possibly to console somebody over here, or possibly because this person was over here lying. Like, if somebody was over here lying, if this fire sign energy was over here lying for real, it was because they were triggered by what this is over here. And whatever was going on with this person, this could be a masculine energy that was trying to make it out like they had options because they wanted to make something look a certain way for themselves. That's probably why somebody was refusing to move on in this connection, because it was like, it could have been some type of sketchy, shady shit going on. You really gonna let somebody put you in your ego? You'll fuck up something good. That's what this person was doing. Somebody's gonna be traveling soon. Whoever this is that's pregnant could be traveling soon, or moving in with this person here had something to do with moving on to calmer waters. That's what they were trying to make it seem. It says, cycles no, moving vacation. So it's not a karmic cycle. It's a new beginning. It's not a karmic cycle. It's a new beginning. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Wow. And commitment. Things are getting serious. Wow. 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 That is crazy. It's not a karmic cycle. It's peace and calmer waters. And we got Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Heavy on the moving? Heavy on the moving? What the fuck? Heavy on the moving. Yeah, somebody said no to this because something that's like feeling this, yeah, somebody fucked up. That's the problem. Somebody fucked up trying to inflate their ego. And that's what Mercury's retrograde highlighted. Some type of communication problem of what somebody really wanted. Wow. I feel like somebody's life flashed before their eyes. Ooh. This was like red pill, blue pill. Somebody's life flashed before their eyes. And it's like, that's kind of where they were stuck. So it's kind of like, here are the reasons why certain things didn't take place. Here are the reasons why you didn't get what you thought you were strategizing. Wow. Wow. And like, because this went this way, it exposed whatever this was over here. It exposed both sides, really. So somebody literally could have been living a double life, or is being exposed for living a double life. Because this is like something where something didn't get cut all the way off over here. You know Mercury gonna say some shit, cause like, what the fuck are you doing? Is what the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's see what the ancestors have to say. Yeah, 2 of sticks. So over here, this was like somebody's future was being planned. Somebody was planning their future, gatekeeping it, planning it, overseeing their future. Somebody over here is a goddess, the goddess between worlds. Like, you can see the veil in the 3D, okay? Wow. And somebody over here is just a liar, apparently. Wow. Seven of Coins. A masculine cult. This person whose life flashed before their eyes is in a masculine cult. That's why they were doing stuff a certain way, trying to make it out like they had the upper hand or the initiative. Somebody over here was trying to stroke somebody's boat, stroke somebody's ego. What in the world? I wonder, can y'all see this? Let me get this together real quick so y'all can see everything. That's what I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to get another tripod. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. Get another tripod. Noted. All right. Okay, so yeah, this person is in a masculine cult. They were trying to find a way to use up some type of energy or to use up some type of dynamic before they fully surrendered something here. If somebody has sacrificed, they were sacrificing their will here, possibly even paying into some type of what the fuck? Somebody sacrificed their destiny for this masculine cult. It could have even been this person over here trying to sacrifice themselves to this masculine cult so they can steal the destiny of this goddess over here. But somebody did sacrifice themselves. And they paid a ticket for that bad boy. Because somebody was thinking that they had control of fate and everything. Yeah, that's what this cycles in this Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was thinking they had control of the fate of something. And this person was over here begging. This person was over, yeah, this was the person over here that was begging for this masculine cult to not cut them off. It's like this person likes to be used in a certain way, or they were trying to let somebody know that they were around for the stick around. I think I said that before in one of these readings, that somebody was sitting up there trying to say, oh, if you ever want to cheat on that person, or if you ever want to sneaky link, I'll be the side bitch. Hell no. Wow. This over here is not a karmic cycle. This is someone's destiny. This goddess's destiny. Yeah. This goddess's destiny. This masculine cult was supposed to collaborate with this goddess. Maybe it was just for resources. This person over here possibly was a resource at a point. I mean, they gotta be. Look at the cards over here. This person over here was a resource. Or they were, not only were they a resource, but they were using this man. Like, this was just for pleasure type shit. That's why the gold digger and honeymoon. And that's what was being exposed. Confirmation. That's what was being exposed. That something was just for a source of transaction. Oh, man. Shit hit deep when Mercury get involved. Goodness. Somebody is burdened and trying to find balance. Oh, this fire sign over here is burdened and trying to find balance. Wow. Ooh. Burdened and trying to heal. She could have been over here acting like she was healing from this masculine cult, and the whole time she just a bottom bitch, really. She's just a bottom bitch. That's what I'm hearing. A song by Tink. Bottom bitch. I took a risk with you. I was your bottom bitch. Yeah. Ooh. Ancestors gonna tell your business. They gonna tell your business. Yeah. That's what this is. This man was living a double life, or trying to act like he had something in his hands or in his parameters here. Okay? And you see, this is like totally, baby, what? That's messy. That's messy. How you got two things going on at once? Literally. And they're the complete opposite. Whoever this was in this masculine cult, these masculine cults be doing some shit. It's hot mess ass shit, trying to harvest feminine energies, and then you end up falling in love with somebody that you supposed to be using. This bitch over here, this is what her problem is. She over here talking about some, oh, I thought you was just using her. I didn't know you were gonna be in love with her. I didn't know that you actually had a change of heart. I didn't know you actually, that's the divine feminine. Evidently he was trying to, he probably did have the intentions of like doing this goddess the way that this one over here, but like it's just something that, you know, just couldn't go on. Like he was stuck between a rock and a wise decision. Okay, he was stuck between a rock and a wise decision. Dang. That's crazy. This is like a giver and a taker. Which one you go ride out with? Like type shit. Which one you go ride out with? Yeah. Something about an immature logical decision, or hasty decisions here. This man was coming to his senses. That's what happened. He met the divine feminine, started coming to his senses, okay? And this is the real healing over here. This where the healing at is over here. Somebody is having a slow death. Ooh. Somebody is dying from their own strategy. Somebody is experiencing like a boomerang effect. They're jinxed. This one right here. Then I just say goddess Persephone. But this one over here is jinxed and is trying to find healing. Is trying to find healing in his burden. Paying for spell work, thinking that it's healing them or something. She could even try to pay for this jinx to get this masculine to come back to her. Because like I said, over here, something is like new. Something is completely new. There's that spell work. Wow. Wow. Ancestors said that's what you get. That's what the fuck you get. Ooh, that's what the fuck you get. Ooh, that's what the fuck you get. Oh, what? Damn. The fact that this masculine reverted and rerouted, that's what jinxed her. So she left that ass hanging. Wow. I'm fucking telling you. This bitch is jinxed. Ancestors say, yeah, that bitch jinxed. Wait. Yeah, that bitch jinxed. That's on karmic justice, honey, and judgment. That is fucked up. Whew, ancestors, y'all be killing me. That's the karmic. So this man got illuminated to the karmic, like who was the real karmic. It's like somewhere he couldn't tell who the real karmic was. And divine feminine is just divine feminine, like literally. Like I said, something is connected to your Maya, and we got Persephone up here. Didn't I just say divine feminine is the goddess between worlds? Baby, what? So this one over here is jinxed, burdened, low on money, in need of healing, under judgment, karmic. And divine feminine over here, baby, what? I can't, baby, what? And this man over here was sitting. Ooh, men can be messy. This man was over here being messy as fuck. Messy, just fucking messy. He knows what to do now, or he knows better now than when he did before. He knows better now. He could have walked away from that masculine cult because he was realizing something. He joined it because he was in the middle of, ooh. Didn't I just say? So he joined it because he was thinking he had power. That's what it was. But that must have been the trick. He got tricked into falling in love with whoever he was supposed to play. I mean, you can never play the divine feminine. So if you thought you was going to play the divine feminine, that's why shit turned out the way it did over here. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit together. It's on 3311, 333-111. Okay? Get that shit together. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. The real divine masculine called itself trying to be stuck in some old ways, trying to misuse his power. You ain't gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what you need. And this bitch over here literally needs to save herself because she is under judgment, like heavy under judgment, literally under judgment. There's something about, wow. I know there was no comparison between the divine feminine and the karmic. I know for a fact there wasn't. Please don't say. He's in love. He's in love. He's under, it wasn't this masculine cult that was making him act a certain way. Like I said, he was coming to his senses. Maybe that masculine cult is what attracted this shit over here. And when he realized that that's not what he wanted. But then it's like, after that, there's a magician here. There was a magician that could have been trying to trade or buy time. Buying time for darker forms of wealth. with this masculine energy here, but shit didn't go right. Like somebody is having some serious skull magic and depression. What the hell? I feel like this masculine is being cleansed from this over here, especially with this temperance over here. I mean, this bitch is over here trying to find healing, really, but this masculine has been cleansed from being intertwined in this. That's why it says cycles. No, that cycle is done. That cycle is done. Okay. She was the one trying to do spell work on this masculine to get him to come back, but she is under judgment. Like, she done fucked up. She done fucked up. She done fucked up. Why would you do that? To keep the money going? Yeah, it was literally to keep the money going and to keep the situation how it was, because it was just for money. She was being a literal fucking gold digger. She was a burden to him. He was like just caught up in this cycle over here where he didn't feel or sense anything that was supposed to been going right for real. Like, he wasn't happy, and she just was going to town. She was a gold digger. She gave me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Whoa. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know why every time I look at this Mercury retrograde card, it reminds me of a car radio. Ooh, and she's blocked. Ooh, oh, that's what she didn't see coming. She's blocked and defeated. Whoa. Whoa. Child, what? And she's stuck under some type of illusion that shit was supposed to be getting better, but all along, like, she's suppressed and burdened. Like, seriously, suppressed and burdened. Because she became so obsessed to the point where she could have even been thinking that she was divine feminine. She was thinking she was divine feminine. But everything just, baby Mercury done hit. We're going to call this Trick Daddy over here, okay? Trick Daddy and Mercury. Trick Daddy Mercury, okay? You're going to get what you deserve. That karmic payout ain't for play, honey. Trick Daddy Mercury. That's what this man was on. Wow. So something went right. This cycle got closed off after that man came to his senses. There's something about spirit spirit using divine feminine to discipline him. Because if he didn't abide by, or if he doesn't abide by, like, the karma behind this shit, the karma behind trying to mishandle this over here is something that he probably don't want to risk. Wow. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So divine feminine and divine masculine. Didn't I just say your Maya is over here and her mate. Romula, is that what his name is? I think that's how you say his name. Wow. Wow. I feel like this over here is the embodiment of like he can't fully recover without this connection over here. And this definitely is not a source of connection because it's all just karma. That's what's hidden behind this sacred connection. This is a sacred connection over here. Wow. That's a sacred connection over there. That ain't nothing like this. This over here is literally electronic issues, communication issues, and reviewing everything. That's literally what that was over there. Mumbo jumbo, okay? It was a cycle, but it was a tangled up cord, really. Fucked up entanglement. So, cycles, no. Moving vacation. Moving vacation over here. Literally. Moving vacation over here. Wow. The goddess of the in-between could have literally just been over here, like protecting the destiny of everything just naturally, because like when you a real divine feminine, you don't have to do spell work to make nobody do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, that's where that go. And you know, Mercury, okay, Spirit said, get this deck out. And Mercury is returning all dividends. Ooh, uncrossing from the underworld. Confirmation, uncrossing from the underworld, from the past. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Push this up. This is crazy. Do you see how like this over here is its own thing? Like she did this on her own. That's crazy. She did all that on her own. Player move, divine masculine. Player move. Fuck around and find out. Ooh. Oh, wow. Fuck around and find out over here. Why is this fuck around and find out over here? Let me clean this mess up. Hold on. Let me clean this mess up. What? Why is this fuck around and find out over here? That's what she did. She fucked around and found out. Okay. She fucked around and found out. Dang. Ooh, man. This is some stuff over here. I want to say like he was even trying to hide this over here while allowing for this to go on however long it was going to go on, because he thought in his right mind that he could still siphon the energy from it, but that's not ethical. So he is learning a lot over here. Sitting up there trying to put yourself in a position where you think you can pick and choose. Bitch, look now. Wait a minute. Yeah, there she go again. She fucked around and found out. that she's a karmic. What? How don't you know? That's where I'm at. How don't you know? Spirit says, switch that around. How don't you know? Don't try to act oblivious. Wow. He felt like he was trapped. Oh, wow. He felt like he was trapped. Oh, and we got Galactic Federation up here. He felt like he was trapped from moving forward here. The Galactics could have put him in spiritual jail. So he could have been suspended from the spirit court for doing this. Like I said, there is karma for trying to play the divine feminine. So that could have been what he was hiding. He was going through some type of karma. The Galactics from the underworld put him in spiritual jail. Yeah. Wow. Who's a seer? Divine feminine is a seer. Okay, why is that important? Divine feminine is a seer. Ooh. Yeah. The Galactic Federation put him in spiritual jail for breaking the laws in the spirit court about karmic cycles and new contracts. Like you can't bring a karmic power play into a new cycle here. You know what I'm saying? And over here too, he got in trouble because he was overindulging. Wow, he was overindulging, and that's why. That's the reason why. Divine feminine is a seer over here, and she also embodies the traits of Maad. So she works with the underworld, and I told you she's the fucking goddess of the in-between. So she works with the underworld and for oversees all crimes and injustices. And like, you're totally not off the hook just because you may know her. Like that type of shit. Like kind of how he was trying to do over here. Yeah, I know it's a karmic cycle. Yeah, I know, you know, whatever, but I'm a use it to get my benefit. That's not real power. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said a real divine feminine don't have to do magic on somebody to get them to be a certain way. So this over here was some shit that just was, oof, no. No, baby. Fuck around and find out, okay? This bitch over here, she call herself trying to get spell work and shit like that. That's how you know she's a karmic, okay? Because instead of doing spell work on this situation over here that's hidden from you because you are a karmic and it's not your business, okay? Trying to find some healing, you would do spell work on healing, you know? But she, yeah, that's what got fucked up, and that's why he got caught up. And that's why divine feminine had to just, you know, do what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Do what the fuck. Because he was trying to take his sweet time because he still was over here noodling around. And the cycle been done. Overindulging. Wow. Wow. Like I said, she's over here stuck in the past. That's what was going on. That's all that they share is this past shit over here that done exposed her so fucking bad, man. Like you, oof. trying to tempt him with the past, and he overindulged. Wow. 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 He's supposed to be paying attention to this over here. Begging. Who's a beggar? Begging for spell work? Begging for spell work? Six and 10 is 16 pentacles. Round that up to the number 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. Somebody thought they looked. I said that earlier in this reading, that this karmic over here was thinking that she was going to siphon out of the divine feminine to keep this masculine. Oh no, baby. You done fucked up. That's why she's over here with all this shit going on. That's why. Bingo. That's why. That's some shit. Oh, goodness. Okay, where we gonna put these? Right here. Because this nigga was over here teeter-tottering, begging. He wanted to put himself in this vulnerable position to see who would fight over him. Get the fuck? No. What? Get the fuck? What? I can't believe that. Yeah, that's why he got his ass in trouble. That's exactly why. Yeah, talk about immaturity and coming to your senses now. Divine feminine is very wealthy, and that's what this man over here, that's what this bitch is attracted to. That's what that spell work did to her. It attracted her to divine feminine. It didn't attract her to this man. She just was living in some type of illusion. This man has a destiny with divine feminine that brings out all the wealth and abundance and everything. But he, you know, missed it, or was trying to, because he don't have nothing without divine feminine. And this karmic over here was gloating. He could have been thinking that he had her trained, or had her demons trained, so that he could always have access to some energy. And like I keep saying, if you really in your power, you don't need anything on the outside of you to add on to your ranking or anything of that nature, you know? Yeah. Whoa. Stagnation. Why is this 8 of Cups came out in the reverse? Because he did this shit over here, this was supposed to cause a stagnation within this new eternal love cycle over here. Like I said, divine feminine is the goddess in between worlds here. This planning phase over here was supposed to have been stagnated. This was a come back to me spell. A come back to me ritual. Yeah, his nodes were off. Say it, spirit. His nodes were off, baby. His nodes were off. This cycle is closed. Like we already know. This cycle is closed. The roads could have been open over here if this person wasn't over here divvying his time up over here, because there's something about his energetic receipts or his energetic currency, especially with the 6 of Pentacles too. This 6 of Pentacles is like talking about a lot, because it's talking about how he actually knew what choice to make, but was steady taking his time on making that wise decision because of some type of overindulgence that he was trying to keep to himself. Okay? and got his ass pent up in a trap by the Galactics. Because who the fuck? If you want to be a karmic, go be a karmic. But you're not going to be able to be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That's probably what his past life karma was. He was a fugitive for living double lives or wearing multiple masks. He committed multiple crimes in a past life here. Okay? And so like that energy must have came and triggered him from an old timeline. Ooh, yeah. Illusion. He was pent in an illusion from over here. This bitch over here that was trying to do the come back to me spell. Wow. 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 So he was a warlock in a past life. He was a warlock in a past life, and there's a return to sender. He's doing a return to sender. There's a return to sender on this soulmate connection. Oh, it wasn't a soulmate connection. It wasn't a soulmate connection. My bad. It wasn't a soulmate connection. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't no soulmate connection. All right. So this masculine is doing a return to sender and jumping timelines here. This is given like fallen angel. He didn't want to be a fallen angel no more. Ooh, heaven's wrath. He didn't want to be a fallen angel no more. That's where he was coming to his senses and realized what he really wanted. This person over here is an incubus succubus. Ooh, 99 is up here. Somebody could literally be dying of a slow death. This masculine died in an alternate reality for being in this masculine cult and doing this with this person. I feel like this person over here was being like a sex slave, like a, you know, they got those in the underworld, and you know when they kick the prostitutes and shit, take them to hell and had them out there doing all that every day is Halloween type shit. You know what I'm talking about. He was involved in the dark arts. So he could have been trying to wash his hands, but got confused along the way because of this shit over here. Yeah. This bitch over here was doing hell magic and didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Like, her gifts are blocked because of it. Wow. Her gifts are blocked because of it. And then on top of that too, she tried to come to him in the underworld and literally trick him into thinking that she embodied all this that the divine feminine has. Okay? There are people fighting amongst themselves here because of this spell work that was going on over here, okay? Wow. This is the angel of vengeance. Divine feminine has the angel of vengeance. This bitch over here is trying to find healing. But divine feminine over here has the angel of vengeance. Wow. Yeah. There's something about trying to capture and kill the star seed. Probably this baby over here that divine feminine is pregnant with. The baby could be gifted. Oh, I didn't even see that. Graveyard robbery. Oh. She did some type of come back to me ritual. but it has something to do with pinning an entity. Oh, pinning a succubus, incubus entity on him to block him from divine feminine. And that shit is being swapped the fuck back. Wow. And it's been blocked. Wow. Wait, why is this going right here? She's still in love with him. Oh, she's immature too. Oh, she was trying to say that they were evenly yoked because they both share in the same... They both share the same darkness, or they share some type of trauma together. Because I saw, you know... That's what she was saying, they were evenly yoked. But this shit has been swapped. This Heaven's Wrath... No, this is Hell's Wrath. Excuse me. This Hell's Wrath has been swapped back. And it's been blocked. The love that he had for her, well, I don't even think this nigga was in love with her because the way this shit look over here, but this goes over here with the divine feminine. Divine feminine is the surprise. That's what's being swapped back here. Wow. I was about to say, make up your mind, nigga. Make up your mind. Yeah. Ooh. Trying to curse a contract here. Yeah, this contract was operating under a curse. Yeah, she made a petition with an entity so that he would never get away and clean his hands and go ascend, pretty much. She wanted him to keep operating under the curse. Wow. And somebody is burdened. This. Yeah. Wow. He was supposed to have been stuck under the curse. Yeah. Living a double life, in and out. It was supposed to make him feel like he could never stop. Or why the fuck would you tie divine feminine? Try to tie divine feminine up in it. I don't think divine feminine was supposed to have been tied up in it. I think it was like stuff just started coming out and being exposed because as karmic cycles were being closed, Mercury was going into retrograde, you know, all this stuff that was going on, certain things started being triggered as a domino effect. And also too, with that, if you could deviate a little bit of something by being a liar, a gold digger, and being stuck in an illusion so that you could try to fish and get your man back or whatever you thought you was doing over here, the karmic, it would seem like divine feminine is the third party, or the divine feminine is tied up in some third party drama because this person over here loves drama. This bitch over here went into contract with an entity to put over this man, and this man got himself in trouble. Okay? And she wanted that. She thought that was all funny and cuckoo ha and shit like that, to leave the divine feminine feeling assed out so that the masculine and the divine feminine would never come into union, so it would stagnate the wealth of this destiny over here. Yeah, 3 forms of sorrow. Wow. So whatever she sent out, she's getting back as a form of 3 forms of sorrow. We already said earlier there's something going on with her money. Her heart is obviously broken. And there's something about humiliation too, because all this shit over here just, she did it to herself, really. She did it to herself. Yeah, trying to cloak in this high occultist energy. She did it to herself. Wow. And we got the Four of Wands. She was trying to do a home wrecker. This bitch done spent thought. She went spell work crazy. That's what she did. She went spell work crazy. Wow. This happy new beginning is protected here. It was supposed to have been jinx. This masculine has learned his lesson about affiliating himself. Because all this was rigged up with spell work. Yeah, that was the spell. That was the illusion he was supposed to stay in. Ooh, man, this is crazy stuff. Yeah, 10 of Cups is up here now. Wow, Spirit. Wow, wow, wow. We're going to go with... Who could go here? From hell to heaven. From hell to heaven. What you mean? So that's what was going on. I feel like that was going on behind the veil with the masculine. Seemed like he wasn't trying to find a way to free himself. He just thought he would take advantage, even if it was sacrificing something. Okay, that's dumb. That's real dumb. So right here, he is in love with the divine feminine. Yeah, he is in love with the divine feminine. There's a celebration here to be had. Divine feminine is not the third party. She is the celebration. She's not the third party. She's the life of the party. Period. She's not the third party. And there's also something here too about the past, present, and the future forming into one as well. Okay? Yeah, divine feminine, like the fuck I said. Like the fuck I said, there's something about messenger birds. There could be something significant about crows, which means death. It also could mean, ooh, do you see this woman right here? She's saying here, with all her riches and everything, there's something significant about intuitive downloads that she was receiving from the heavens about this hell's wrath that her divine masculine was fighting through. And she's not supposed to be fighting because she's divine feminine and she's pregnant. So she's not supposed to be fighting warfare. So this bitch over here, that's why she having it so hard. You can't, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. This emperor, divine feminine, and this emperor are celebrating in the heavens after this. This was the war. This was the final war. That's what this is. This was the final. It's the final countdown. Okay. So coming to his senses. He wants to lead. He wants to lead with the divine feminine. He wants to lead. He wants to take charge. He wants to be reliable and trustworthy here. Because I feel like this was all ego over here. Karmic ego. You see how it just got so calm when I put these cards up. It just got so calm. Like he's like over here, you know, calm. Where he should be. Wow. I just heard wouldn't have it any other way. And this entity over here from this grave robbery, you know, this contract over here, that's what's being opened. Because now who's gonna pay up? Like who's gonna, Like, what's gonna, and then you try to do it during a retrograde. You try to do it during a cycle. Like, really? So what's gonna go on? Return to sender 77. It's not luck, it's a jinx. Wow. It's not luck, it's a jinx. I'm getting lightheaded. That's crazy. It's not luck, it's a jinx. Ooh. It's not luck, it's a jinx. Ooh. There's a renewal here. Okay, so this return to sender shit, maybe because the divine feminine was over here doing return to senders. Because like I said, she's a seer. So she could have seen this. And because she's not supposed to be fighting spiritual warfare, she could have, divine feminine could have did a return to sender to layer up the protection, okay? So there's this return to sender and this jinx is like, it's going to be spawning off this retrograde. Oh, that's the karmic side. Ooh, she did curse herself. This bitch cursed herself. She cursed herself. She cursed herself. Okay? She cursed herself. Okay. Yeah. And here he is, right back where he belongs. Okay. So he's having a new beginning here. The divine masculine is the one having a new beginning with this love contract here. And that's what he has decided on. Woo. That's what he had decided on. Wow. That is some shit. He made a final call over here. And the final call is what finalized for all this. That final call will do it for you. Ooh. Whoa. He's a high priest. He's a high priest and an occultist. Wait. Yeah. That's what she's finding out. She's finding out that he never loved her. What? Hell no. What? She's finding out that he never loved her. So all that stuff she was doing, ooh, and that's why she's cursed. She's finding out he never loved her. So her sitting up trying to get him to come back to her and trying to, you know, peekaboo into divine feminine. Who is this divine feminine? Who is da-da-da, whatever. He never loved her. It was all transactional. And that's what she's finding out. Her feelings got too deep into all that spell work she was trying to do to him. It was confusing him. Yeah, it done got him in trouble, all type of shit. But what she's realizing is that he never loved her. And she was doing all that magic and stuff. And that's where all that stuff is going on with her. Like y'all see all this shit over here jumbled up over here. This bitch is over here doing it, okay? Doing it and doing it and doing, like, just, and really in this illusion, like she just was finna have her motherfucking way. And she's finding out that he never loved her for real on a deep level. So if she knows or was trying to stop this over here, this celebration over here with this high, ooh, whoa. If she was over here trying to stop this over here, stop this celebration between this emperor and this empress, he's a high priest. He's literally ready. He's literally ready to wrap and tie these loose ends up. This bitch really over here finding out that he never loved her. How? When she never loved him, she's a gold digger. It was the fact that, yeah. Wow. She was trying to fuck up his energy because she didn't want him to surrender himself. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. This over here is like so protected. He probably didn't know what was going on with him. So when he ended up in spiritual jail, it's like it did something to him. It did something to him energetically. And she just was over here planning all this shit. She just over here just, bitch, what? You are out of your rabbit ass mind. I'm telling you, these karmics be doing the fucking most. There he goes again. Yeah, he's trying to redeem himself, or he is in the act of like being the divine masculine. And that's what she over here tripping about, because she thought she had him at his truest form, but you know. Yeah, here we go. This is the real past life lovers. Right over here. King of Staffs and Queen of Staffs. These are the real divine lovers over here. Not this shit. These are the real divine lovers. These past life lovers over here. Okay? Ooh, close the deck. The reading is over. For real, for real. It's 10 of Staffs, okay? Those are the real past life lovers, okay? Because, like I said, the masculine is over here being divine masculine, like really revealing himself, okay? Really revealing himself, especially after this spell work and all that other shit too, okay? This is a wrap, honey. This is a wrap, honey. This is a wrap, honey. Okay? This man could be a shaman, okay? That's why she was over there pretending like she was looking for some healing from him. It wasn't healing. She was looking for, you know. She was looking for something else. That's some shit. That is some shit, okay? Oh, my God. Well, well, well. That was the last war. That was the last war. It wasn't the lovers fighting each other. It was divine masculine fighting for his right to ascend. Okay? Let's clean this stuff up, y'all. Man, that was some shit. If you guys like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything, okay? And I will see y'all later.